Beautiful
That was a great
song.
music.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
I
was
Great
love it.
Whitney
music.
Houston. Whitney Houston with the twist of country music, huh?
Yeah, lots of
Yeah,
very
From
good
Bodyguard.
good singer, lots of good
exactly.
singers.
Yeah.
Sorry if viewers, you're watching that
Sorry, I
music, but
lost you
Played two
guys again.
yeah,
times.
I cut the music. I'm gonna play it after this conversation again, because I know you are short with your timing. That's why I came back. So,
Thank you. I really
you're
appreciate it.
welcome. You're welcome.
Sorry, so we were having a very interesting conversation with Nilu. So you were saying, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry that my phone
no
got cut
worries.
off. So please go
Well,
ahead.
yeah, it's iPhone. I know because no problem. So, it's
I'm glad
normal.
Steve Jobs is not around right now. He would be
I
so
know, I know.
upset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you.
You're
Send
gonna
it
lose
to
so
Steve
many.
Jobs. No, seriously. I'm gonna send it this one on YouTube. Gonna put it on
There
YouTube
are
and send
so
it to
many
Steve
people
Jobs.
that they are obsessed with iPhone. So don't say that. You're gonna
I
lose
am
some of the
obsessed with my
viewers.
iPhone. I am very obsessed with
Yeah,
my
me
iPhone.
too.
Nobody can make me change my mind to let go of my iPhone. I'll tell you that much.
You should
I
be just
agree.
3 days around me, 3 days, and then you're gonna
Well,
change it.
thank God we have the social distancing, so that's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
know.
happen anytime soon.
That's a
So
good thing.
iPhone remains.
but thank God you are not close to me. That's why you're gonna tell me, okay, buy it for me, and then I should pay for it. And
No, 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 no. Yeah, well, so as being the producer of the show, maybe you should give us a Samsung if you're so
because
into it. So we
when
will
I'm
use it. If
promoting
you give us
Samsung,
one, right, Nilu? Nilu,
right?
if he gives us
Yeah,
a
exactly.
Samsung,
I
we'll use
agree.
it for the show.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Okay.
exactly.
she
We use
agrees.
it
She's
for
on
the
my team. Here
production.
we go.
Then
There
keep
we
going,
go.
guys. Keep going because Samsung watching us. They're watching us. They want to be our
They
sponsor
want to
pretty
sponsor
soon.
it for
Yes,
us.
pretty
That's
soon.
fine.
Yeah,
And
sure.
the good things
Why not?
I heard a lot about from different way, different people, different businesses. They are following and they're watching us, and they want to see what's going on with our different programs. And I don't know, did you watch any of the show today? Different time we announced this one today. Our baby is 1 month, 30
Oh,
Wow.
days.
nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes.
you. Congratulations to all of you and all of viewers. Thank you for your support. And please keep going. Send it to your friends and family because, we have a different type of TV shows. And I hope if you like 80% of, programs, it's very good.
That's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 80%
So
is a great
I want to
number.
ask you, doctor, one question.
Yes. Go
And
ahead,
now,
Nilu,
and
So about
please.
the
it's still, Dr. Sef, it's still you are a doctor. You are,
Well, I am. I mean, I
of
hope I
course you
never
are.
Well,
have
she
to get
is.
that hat off.
It doesn't change the fact.
Oh, exactly. Definitely. Definitely.
But I'm a doctor that knows, to have fun too.
I'm
So go ahead, guys.
Yeah, that's why I'm make a
So
joke because
about the labeling, like labeling if I'm like good, if I'm bad, because I see from my perspective, everybody has their own standards, and the society tell us something, our parents teach us something, friends teach us something, and every
Right.
person, if you talk with every person individually, they have their own standards. And their own perspective, what is good and what is
Right.
bad. Like, for example, if you ask me what is a good husband, I may give
Uh-huh.
you a list of things that you might like 100% disagree with me, but that's my type, people have different types. And that's why I don't want to label myself that I'm a good, because sometimes I want it to be bad. Sometimes, I wanted to say
okay,
like bad is
bad
good,
girl,
it's
dun,
even
dun, dun,
better.
bad girl.
So and I'm not seeing as a negative thing. I think I love my imperfections. If there is a problem with me, I
Right.
think it makes me unique. So that's why when I'm saying that I'm enough for myself, it doesn't necessarily to the standards that people want it to be. It's just my standards.
Well, that's what I was just telling you. It shouldn't be towards other standards, obviously. But what you said is great. I mean, we don't want to, it can be confusing. You don't want to be like somebody else, or you don't want to live up to somebody else's standards. But obviously, you want to do good by others, right? I mean, we know that
Right.
by
Yeah.
law, even if you go by human rights, forget about religion, because
Yes.
obviously we all come from different backgrounds and religious backgrounds, and it's very personal.
Exactly.
But in this era, I think we should make sure what we do doesn't hurt somebody else, right? So that's why
Exactly.
again, this social
Exactly.
distancing, or
Yeah.
or this physical distancing we talk about, is not just for ourselves, is to protect other people, especially elderly or vulnerable population. So it's really, I always say this, that it's really important that you do this for others. So don't be careless and not wear your
Exactly.
mask when you cannot keep the 2 meters or 6 feet apart, situation, because it's a very selfish act. So
Right.
yes, absolutely, be who you are, as long as you're not hurting somebody else in the process.
As long
Be
as
bad
a
as you
response,
want,
but
as
that
long as your
good.
bad, yes, go ahead, Amir.
No, no, no.
Your bad situation,
You
yes,
right away. You right away. You read my mind. Go ahead.
yeah, and be bad as long as your bad situation is not going to be detrimental to yourself or others. Okay, because I see a lot of
Yeah.
people, for example, like I work with a lot of teenagers, and they come to you and say, I want to do this. Why does my parents care? I want to do these tattoos all over my body and things like that. And I say, yeah,
Yes.
but you have responsibility towards your body. Your body is your temple. You have
Mm-hmm.
to have a good
Mm.
health physical body in order to have a healthy mind. So we go over that. So
Yeah.
even though you might think I'm going to do all these things, but you have responsibility towards yourself too, right? We have to keep a
Exactly.
certain degree of taking care of ourselves, and what we do doesn't hurt other people. But in terms of you being good enough, I'm just saying we have to grow. Allow yourself to say, I'm going to be the best
Yeah.
I can be. I like that statement. We all have the capability to be the best of ourselves, and we have days that we can be the worst of ourselves, right? So the question is, what are those things that makes us feel better and be a better human being, and when we are not such a good
Exactly.
human beings, and we have all of us have our dark moments, and all of us have our you know bright moments, and where we feel good. And if you look at it, it's the times when you achieve things, it's when you're helping another person, when you have actually reached out to somebody and made a connection for a positive way. That's when you start to feel good internally. So a lot of this reaching out and helping others is really for ourselves at the end of the day, because we end up feeling better. Yes, you end up being
Exactly.
a vehicle and helping other people, but at the end of it is really you who has brightened your day and made yourself feel better internally, and you feel, okay, I'm a human, I'm a good human. So that's what I meant by being, you know being
Right.
enough is not good enough.
And as you
It's
So
said,
being a
with
better
as
that,
version of
yes,
ourselves.
yes. And
as
with
she
that,
said,
my dear friends, go ahead, Amir, please.
as Dr. Saif said, as a responsible person, responsibility, it's mean anything I'm doing, it's good for me, is good for you, and is good for planet. This is a meaning of
Absolutely.
and she said, she mentioned about, like a social distance and all things we do. It's not about just this. For everything, as a, responsible
Yes,
person, we need to do anything with this fact. It's good for me, it's good for you, because I don't want to hurt you. And then it's good for
Yeah.
planet.
absolutely. And there's a saying, you guys
Absolutely
have heard of
right.
it with this, do unto others what you want others do to you, right? It's a simple
Mm-hmm.
phrase, but
Mm-hmm.
it has a deep
Yeah,
meaning.
it's
So it's
exactly.
really important that we follow that. It's not just a saying. So with that, my dear friends, I
Thank you
wish you
so
well for
much.
tonight.
Thank
I'm
you
sorry
so
I have to
much.
depart early, and
Yeah.
happy anniversary of this radio. And
Thank
it's been
you.
lovely to talk to you guys this last evening and tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
We
It's
it was
not
always
wonderful
radio.
to hear
enjoy.
from
It's not.
our
It's not
guest,
radio.
speaker.
It's not radio anymore.
Sorry, I
It's
mean
TV.
from I know TV. I know you used to be a radio, now it's a TV.
Yeah, it's
So
supposed to be TV and radio, but now we figure out, okay, everything is TV. We have video and everything is, and the good things. If people listening by browser, obviously, or they're watching on browser, right? If they close the
they can
browser,
hear us, yeah,
still they can hear. If you're watching with your
which is
phone,
nice.
and then when you close your browser and put it in your pocket, still you can hear. And this is a good as a radio.
That's a very good point. So anyway, I wish everybody
That's a very
well.
good
Stay
point.
safe.
You
Stay
too,
connected to each other. It's
right?
important during these times to be connected to your loved ones through phone, internet,
Exactly.
whatever you guys can, and just think outside the box and reflect onto your life, and start doing projects. I mean, we can do another show about that, but it's really a good time to go back and look inside yourself and see what really gives you the passion or the desire, and do things that you have always put on your list and you never had the time. Maybe this is the time to catch up on the old movies or the Oscar movies, the
Exactly.
music you never got to listen, the books you never finished. All those things I think are really important, and it will
Right,
relax you. And
right.
meditation, I'm also big on that.
Okay.
So, my
Before
dear
paying,
friend, good
Yeah.
I'm
night.
quick
Yes,
Thank
question.
you
go
so
ahead.
Last
much.
question.
Yes,
Last question.
yes, go ahead, go
So
ahead.
you said yesterday. You said, okay. meaning of love as a professional and meaning of love and as a personal. Just quick.
Yes.
What's the meaning of love as a personal?
As a personal, I think it's when you are a whole person, when you feel like you are mature and you've achieved certain aspect of where you want to be. For me, like where you have reached your career, your desires, your travel, and then you're at a place in life where you want to meet your mate, a partner, okay? And where your head and your heart say the same thing, if that makes sense.
That's
So if your heart and
very
head
nice.
are saying the same thing, then it's a right love. I think it's love. But if your heart and your mind are in a conflict, I don't think that's the right relationship.
Yes. When is a balance and
That
it's
was
connected.
a very beautiful definition.
That's a yeah. I have
Thank
that.
you.
I have that one in our Facebook. Is a very funny picture between heart and
Oh, yeah?
brain. They have a, they give it to each other, flower, and they have a hug each other. If it's a connected
Actually,
together.
that's a really good topic to talk about it, because how do you know it's your heart and it's your mind? You think that it's your heart and you think it's your mind.
But see,
How
sometimes
can
you could love
define that?
somebody. That's the thing. Well, Nilu, that's another. You're opening this.
Okay, no, we are going with this topic. We're gonna talk about that next time. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. I have it.
Okay.
I have a list here. Don't worry. I have a list here.
All right, he's making a list for us. Nilu. Don't worry about it.
And
Good.
Okay, guys,
Good.
have a great evening.
You
It was
too.
a pleasure.
You too.
Thank
and
you.
yes, see you
It's
later.
always
Stay
good to
tuned.
have you.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Nilujan. Thank
Okay,
you.
guys,
Thank you.
stay
Bye-bye.
tuned. We have
Bye.
more coming. More is coming. Yes.